326 to the balloon. Bishop Archery broadheads. This will break my personal record. Alright, Excalibur Matrix Bulldog, shooting off the hood of the truck, 326 yards. This is going to break my personal record of 322 yards. I'm shooting the 100 grain broadheads from Bishop Archery, 20-inch carbon luminite, 370 grain total, Twilight DOA scope, HHA Optimizer, C-2 crank for consistent string alignment. Ranged it with the Leupold rangefinder. Having to shoot off the down the driveway even farther over another field here and over this fence, but I'm going to zoom down here and show you. 326 yards. Okay, I believe you can see 326 on the balloon. Got the GoPros recording a close-up. 12-inch balloon on that target, and it's looks like a small white dot you can barely see on the camera there when we zoom back. Alright, I'm going to turn this a little bit, zoom in some, turn it a little bit so that you'll be able to see that I'm taking the shot. There you go, and you should be able to see that luminite drop in. Alright, so the target's at the far left side of the screen. That white dot above the truck there's the top of my house. Not the target. I heard that. Okay, here we go, 326 yards. That's one. I think I pulled that off to the right. As soon as I moved my hand, I felt it move a little bit. I can usually tell because I can see it about 3/4 of the way down there through the scope. See if I can be a little more steady this time. It's a fine line between being just right to shoot with these luminites and the cameras being able to pick it up, and then not having enough light for the cameras to pick it up. It's a fine line. Shows up much better when it's early evening like this. Busted it, baby. 326 frickin' yards. Not the house. Okay. Gonna go ahead and zoom down here. Wow. Holy moly. Yeah, that first one, see, you can see it in the grass off to the right. I knew I pulled that as soon as I shot. But look at that. That second one on the frickin' money, man. On the money. 326 yards with Bishop Archery broadhead, 100 grain, and the Excalibur Matrix Bulldog with the HHA Optimizer, Twilight DOA scope, and C-2 crank. Zooming way the hell back here, 326 yards. And we're going to go ahead and turn this off and go down and do a after action review. Milk Pine out. Alright, Mill Pond here, going to do a quick after action. Last night it was getting too dark for the cameras to be able to pick up good and everything, so I filmed a little bit, but I wanted to do the after action today so the cameras be able to see the penetration and everything. But using the Bishop Archery 100 grain broadheads, 370 grain total on the Excalibur Firebolts, the Luminant. Sticking out of the target, you get 15 inches, and the total length with the broadhead on there, you're looking at all the way to the end of the Luminant, 21 1/4. So say 15 inches sticking out of the target, then you got you know, a 6-inch penetration on these 1/2-inch panels. These are exercise mats that I had picked up. Now it actually went through all 12 of the exercise mats and stuck into the sandbag here. They're right there, right here. They stuck into the sandbag on the back side when I was unstrapping the bungee cord and everything and lifting the mats off. The back mat was, I let it pull off of the broadhead. So I've got 11 intact here. Okay, and I think you can see that sticking out there in the back. But I let that last panel fall off, but it went through that panel too, and then it stuck into the sand, 60-pound bag sand there. But right here's your penetration through that, and you're talking 1/2-inch, you know, brand new pads like that. That's a lot of penetration at 326 yards. So now we're going to go ahead and do the 3/4 inch pine. Actually, somebody had said something about shooting. They had suggested that I put ribs up. Like get me a large set of ribs to put on here for bone, you know, to see what kind of penetration we get in bone. Really, to me, the 3/4 inch pine board, or even a 1/2-inch pine board, but I was using 3/4 inch at 220. But the 3/4 inch pine board, or the pine board itself, represents the impact on bone and everything. But I'll go ahead and check into it and see what I got to get into to get a large set of ribs and everything like that to be able to put up here, and maybe put them in front of the pine board and shoot it like that, or just hang them. You know, I'll see how it goes. But I'm going to go ahead and do that for one of the subscribers, because they had suggested that I put up some ribs like that and do it. So we'll see how that goes. But I'll get that knocked out probably this weekend, and I got to go ahead and get this edited and everything, get it uploaded and go live with it, because this just broke my personal record. My personal record was 322 yards with a field point, and now it's 326 yards with a Bishop Archery broadhead, thanks to the Excalibur Matrix Bulldog, HHA Optimizer, Twilight DLA scope, C-2 crank for consistent string alignment, and the Bishop Archery broadheads. I just can't believe at 326 yards, you know, 300 yards, these things are flying straight. It's just freaking amazing. But you know, I'm a believer. That's all I can say, because it didn't take me no time to go ahead and work it out here and get it out to 326. And actually I could go farther, but you know, I told Bishop Archery that I'd go ahead and do 325 yards, and just to beat my record and everything, you know, and to have the longest shot with them. And so I knocked it out, 326 yards.